Good morning, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. It is Thursday, May 9th. What's going on today? May 9th. And let's see, birthdays. May 9th. It is Nancy Call and Dawn Lauder's birthday. Dawn Lauder, and Nancy Call. Nancy comes to my Zooms. So, yeah, her birthday today. And weather, right now it's a little chilly out, but the sun is shining. It says that right now it is 53, feels like 51. Today is a high of 61 with a low tonight of 46. So, like I said, it is a little chilly. I went out with my shorts and my t-shirt and sat on the bench while the dog was out doing her thing. And it says for today's weather is going to be cloudy, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity 56%, sunset 8:22 p.m. It's not cloudy right now. I mean, I see some clouds, I see some gray ones, and I see some of the big white fluffy ones. So, what that means, I'm thinking partly cloudy. Yeah, so there is that. Yesterday, how did we do? Yesterday was Wednesday. We stitched on Hey Da Boo. I'm going to write in here that I did not go in Monday night. Okay, so Hey Da Boo, I put in 252 stitches. It counted for the daily 30. The S for Randall Spangler on 24 hours of cross stitch, and an I Spy something you see at a party, which is candy, and there's candy at parties, and there's candy in the Hey Da Boo. Then I stitched on Hey Da Stocking. And I put in 404 stitches. And I used the Tea and Treasure for The Call of the Wild by Jack London. And since it's Hey Stocking Treasure Dragon, I used the D in 24 hours of cross stitch. So I was able to do all that. Purple. I watched Tuesday's General Hospital. This morning I will watch yesterday's. So, while I was in Fun Day Stitcher Zoom, Shell was talking about Eurovision. I never heard of it. So, yesterday in my Zoom, Heidi and Julie were talking about it. And I'm like, you know what? I heard about it, but didn't know what it was about. That's clearing up. So I watched a couple videos yesterday on YouTube of the singers, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll watch this. So I found out that Tuesday was part one of the semifinals. So I watched it last night because it's exclusively on Peacock or YouTube. So I watched the playback on Peacock. Now, I did talk to Shell while I was watching. I'm like, the recording of this was horrible. All you can hear is the music and people in the background clapping and cheering. You can't hardly hear anybody singing. So I had a hard time. I really had to concentrate on that. But my favorites were Lithuania, Ireland, United Kingdom, Ukraine. Croatia was like one of my absolute favorites. Iceland, she had a great voice, and the guy that played the keyboard looks like a young Phil Collins. I liked Germany, and I loved Finland. Oh my God, that one was funny. So the winners for part one of the semifinals that are going on to the finals, that'll be Saturday, is Serbia, Lithuania, Portugal, Slovenia, Ukraine, Finland, Cyprus, Croatia, Ireland, and Luxembourg. So some of them I didn't care for. They all were great. Let me tell you what, the performances and everything that went on with the visuals were amazing. Some of the voices, I don't know, they weren't me. Today is the semifinals part 2. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to watch that live. It's on at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Peacock and probably YouTube as well. Yeah, I'm not positive about YouTube, but I think it's on YouTube Live as well as Peacock. So I'm going to watch it on Peacock. I'm hoping that it's better watching it live, because Shell said she watched it live and she didn't notice what I was noticing. Even the two women that were the commentators or the hosts or whatever, you could hardly hear them. So, yeah, the playback was not good. So I'm going to watch it live tonight, or live today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Saturday is the finals at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Justin should be here Saturday. I'm going to tell him this is what we're watching. So, yeah. So a few of them that were my favorites are actually going on to the finals. And it wasn't that I hated the other ones. It's just that I had favorites. You know how that goes. Let's see. Yeah. So there was that. And I already took care of this. But I think I will hold on to the Eurovision. Okay, I watched Jen's World of Stitches for today. I had to message her because her title said what she was doing today, April 9th. So I messaged her and said, you might want to go back and change your title. Today is May 9th, not April 9th. So she's like, okay, thank you. So, yeah. Today is Haid Stocking. Look at you guys. What did I say I got yesterday? 404. So my goal is to do 600 a week, because that's how many I was doing when I was working on it daily. So I got in 404, and that's after I worked on Haid Boo. So I plan on stitching on this till about 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to switch over to reading. And I am reading Summers at the Saint by Mary Kay Andrews. The Saint is a resort for, or it's like a country club. It's a country club for the rich. So, yeah, that seems really good so far. I'm enjoying that. And then I have 4 other books for this month. And I still have one from last month that I didn't read. So I'm going to get as much reading as I can in. Like I said, Justin is usually here. He didn't make it the last time he had Saturday off. He had to work, but I'm hoping that he'll be over Saturday. Sunday is Mother's Day. I'd like to go visit my mom and dad, so I might do that. I was going to do that today, and then I'm like, no, Eurovision's on. I want to watch Eurovision. And I'll go visit my mom on Sunday on Mother's Day, unless she's busy with my sister, because they do things together a lot. I had a hard time sleeping last night. I did. I don't know why. I couldn't fall asleep. I got up and had a cup of tea, and I was writing up a list for something, and then went back to bed. I fell asleep. I woke up maybe around 1 or 2, fell back to sleep, woke up at, what time did I wake up? 3:30, 4 o'clock. I came in here. So I don't know if you noticed, every month I write in here what books I asked for that are being published for that year from that gallery that I was approved for. Now, as you can see, I did ask for this. I haven't even heard back, but this is on Kindle Unlimited, so I can still read it. But these are the 3 that I need to get done. The past me, so this is just 2024. 2024. I started using NetGalley in 2015. So I have all of these. And I have them tabbed by the year. But I only highlight when I read them. So as you can see, I would ask for a lot of books and not read them. And so, like, my ratio is at like 30%. I need to get it up. And it's not too late for me to review these. It's just that they're later than they wanted them to be. So I had only been up to 2019 in this. So I went through my notebook there and pulled out 20, 21, 22, and 23 and got them in here. Now, I've been doing really good this year in getting the books read every month. I did okay last year. There were some months, like December, I only got 1 book, and I didn't read it. I only had 2 in November. So, yeah, September I didn't read any. August, this is bad. Now I'm back into reading, so now I'm going to go back through and read these. So, yeah. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the very beginning, which was 2015. And I'm going to start from the very beginning. Dorinda Jones, I read the first book. And then sometime after I read the first book, NetGalley made all the rest of them where you didn't need to request. They were read now. So I downloaded them all. But I didn't read them all. So I have a list of things that I want to read coming up. I do have a list. You know how I am with my cross stitching. I have certain months when I do certain things or certain weeks. So that's what I'm going to be doing on here. And then I write them in here. You know, I'm trying to do like 20 books before I move on to something else. So, like in here, Kindle Unlimited, read 20. Which I'm at 35 right now. I need to only read 5 more of those. Kindle, my regular Kindle books that I have like 600. I've only read 12 of those. So I need to get to those. So every time I read something like Kindle Unlimited, then I read my physical books. But if I can get them on audio, that's even better, so I can listen to them while I'm cleaning and stitching. Then, so Kindle, and then physical TBR, and then Audible. I have a ton of Audible. I did not count that I was listening to Emily McIntyre in Audible because I'm using that as my physical books. So I will go back in once I have, how many more? My physical TBR. So once I have 20 and I'm at 13, I'm at 16. So once I read get 4 more read of the physical TBR, then I'm going to go to Audible. Once I get 20 listened to on Audible, I go back to my physical TBR and do 20. Then I go into NetGalley, and I'm not counting the NetGalley that I need to read for that month. I'm going to go all the way back to the very beginning and read 20. Then back to my physical TBR. TikTok recommendations. Physical TBR. Geneva and Big Book Energy, hello. Those are groups I'm in. Their recommendations, or their books of the month, I should say. So I'll read 20 of those because I'm behind. Then a physical DBR, and then Facebook. I saved a bunch of posts that people made in book groups I'm in. So yeah, it's crazy, but you know what? I'm loving this back into reading and listening to them. I love my new earbuds, so that makes a huge difference for me. And I do like to still read. If I can't get the book on Audible, if it's my physical TBR, then I'll read it. Otherwise, I'm going to try to get it from the library. If the library has it, oh my God, as a Kindle, then I will get it and read it. So, yeah. And also on the NetGalley books that are the older books, I will try to get on Kindle Unlimited or through the library, because this way I can do text-to-speech, because Kindle took away, or Amazon or Kindle took away the text-to-speech for the docs, which is how NetGalley works. They're called docs. So, yeah. And I know I've talked about that before, and only you guys that read would understand that. So, yeah, I'm getting a lot of stitching in, getting a ton of reading in, and I do have this month's book I need to read for the Batavia Book Club. Anything else coming up? Next Thursday should be the cross stitch store stitch in, so I'll be going to that. And then next weekend is the cross stitch weekend. Yeah. Yep. And this weekend's the readathon. So like I said, I'm going to read as much as I can starting today, or listening to books. Today I'll be listening to books until tonight, and then I'll be reading. So, yeah, you know, I'll take a break during Eurovision today and Saturday, and then Sunday, I'm hoping to go to see my mom. If she's not going to be home because she's doing something with my sister, then I'll wait and visit her maybe on Tuesday. So, we'll see, we'll see. And I don't know what I'm getting her. Probably some flowers. Flowers or a book. So, yeah. Stitching. And the book I will be listening to is Emily McIntyre, Crossed. And that is based on Hunchback of Notre Dame. So, that will be the book I'm listening to while stitching. If I have time today, because like this morning, I'm going to watch General Hospital. I should have time, because I watched General Hospital from yesterday. Oh, Walker was on last night, too. So I'll probably watch General Hospital and Walker. If I have time, I'll start listening to the book. Eurovision is on at 3, and I think that's like 2.5 hours, 3 hours long. I have a beef roast out for dinner, so during a commercial break, I can get it ready and in the oven, and then it can be ready at 6. So I'll probably put it in the oven around 4 o'clock. But that is it for today. Today's cleaning is the family room. Yesterday was the bathroom in both hallways. So today's the family room. I really don't have any hot spots in there. So it's mostly just vacuuming and dusting, taking the Swiffer, check for cobwebs, cleaning off the ceiling fan with the Swiffer. That's about it. There's not a lot to do in there. It is cluttered because I've got the Red Ryder wagon sits in the corner with some of the boys' stuff. They also have a big toy box in there. A lot of stuff is going to be going out because they aren't here that often and they really don't play with the toys that they have. So, and I don't know what to do with the Red Ryder wagon. I hate to get rid of it. But, what am I going to use it for? I don't know. And it's got the wooden sides that come out. It's a wooden wagon. It's not the metal wagon. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I also have a small table and 2 chairs that are for toddlers. The boys are too big for it. This stuff was all given to my boys as gifts for like Christmas and their birthdays from my grandmother and my grandmother and my parents. I don't know. I hate to get rid of them, but the boys have outgrown this stuff. You know, I can only hold on to stuff for so long, and I'd rather give it to a family member who can use it. And I don't know anybody having babies. You know, my family members are all done having babies. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to check Facebook and NetGalley while this is uploading, and then I got to go start crafting and cleaning today. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.